Alright guys, we're going to do a video on how to tear down a 49cc pocket bike. Alright, here's the tools you're going to need to rebuild this motor. You're going to need either a small hammer or a big hammer, doesn't really matter. It's a little motor, so I'm going to use a small hammer. Both work though. Pair of needle nose pliers. Allen keys. I'm not sure what size they are, but they're Allen keys. Any type of screw for the gas line if you have gas in it to plug the gas so it don't all leak out. 9/16 and a 3/4. Those are the tools you're going to need. And 5W-30 motor oil to lube up the pistons. Alright. First thing you're going to need to do is the Allen key. There's 4 bolts down here at the bottom. I only have 3 because one's stripped out. And you're just going to need to loosen them up. Alright, those are all out. Here you go. Those are what they look like. You should have 4 of them. Alright, the motor will just come right out. Right here, there's a gas line and a throttle line. You're going to need to just squeeze this and pull it right up. Or some of them will have something like this. Okay, not something like that. Something like this, and you'll just need to have a screwdriver. Just twist that and lift it up. Then it should pull right off. Have your screw ready in hand if you have gas in it. If you don't have gas in it, don't worry about it. Then you need to just stick that in, and then you're good right there. And then the throttle cable, that's where the 9/16 wrench is going to come in. Alright, and then this little piece right here, this bolt, you're just going to loosen that up. You should be able to finger tighten it after a couple twists. And then whenever it's all loosened up, it should just pull out just like that. Then your motor should slide right out. Alright, then that's all you need is the motor. You can set the frame somewhere else. Alright. Now that we got that done, here's the motor. First thing you're going to need to do to start rebuilding this motor is you're going to have to take off the carburetor. It's just 2 screws right there. I've replaced mine a couple times. Here's one of the old ones. It was all messed up. This didn't even work. And it was all messed up. They're like $10 on eBay. You can go and order one. And just unloosen it. Just pull right off like that. Alright. First thing you always want to do whenever you start messing with the front part, you just want to use that 3/4, or you can use a socket to take it off, and then you just twist it off. I advise getting new ones of these every time you rebuild the motor. It helps with the performance. And then there's 4 bolts that hold the head on. You just need to unloosen them. This is a 2-stroke motor, so you can flip it upside down and any way you want it. A 4-stroke motor, you shouldn't do that because oil can drain into the spark plug and it will ruin your motor. This is a 2-stroke, so that won't happen. Alright, whenever you got all of them loose, this should just pull right off. Don't try to force it, just slowly wiggle it off. You're supposed to have a spring-loaded compress to take these off, but that's why it wasn't coming off. There was a screw still tightened, and it'll just pull right off. Your rings sometimes will be in good condition. I just replaced these not too long ago, so mine won't be in too bad a condition. I've replaced a couple of them. Alright, then that's your piston. Alright, there it is. Alright. And then on this side, you're going to need to have another Allen key, different size, not sure which size. And this just twists right off. 4 bolts you got to unscrew. There'll be washers on all of these. Make sure you don't lose them. Alright, there it is. Just take that off. I always stick the screw just back in it. Any part that I take off so I don't lose them. And don't get the bolts all mixed up. And then, whenever you got this, I just recently replaced that. So that's not too bad. And, oh, you do need a flathead. No, that's not a flathead. This is a flathead. And this should just pop right off like that. should just come right apart. Alright, well I'm going to do that. Yes, it should pull right apart. Alright, there'll be a part 2 coming out on how to replace the pistons and rings. And there's bearings in here that you'll need to replace. I'll post a part 2 whenever I get the parts. And yeah, please like if this helped or you enjoyed. Alright.